Perry Mason. It's on HBO Max, and this is season 2. Most people who are familiar with Perry Mason, they're going to think of Raymond Burr's version. The character Perry Mason started in a very popular book series. Then it hit the big screen. Then it became a popular radio program. Then we had Raymond Burr in the 50s. Raymond Burr came back in the 80s, but this time in a TV movie format. That is how I started watching Perry Mason. I loved the show, but you want to know what really got me? I started watching the TV show just so I could hear the theme song. My son started watching the TV show all on his own, and I was like, Perry Mason, I love Perry Mason. This iteration of Perry Mason is very different. It takes place in the 30s in a Depression-era Los Angeles. It's really gloomy and dreary and great. We know that Perry Mason always wins his cases, but this is when Perry Mason was first proving himself. We've got Matthew Rhys, who most people know from The Americans that he played on with his real-life wife, Kerry Russell, who has her own new show called The Diplomat on Netflix. This Perry Mason is scrappy AF. I think he's doing a great job with the character. However, it's very difficult for me to know that that's Perry Mason and that this is Perry Mason. The fact that it's in the 30s and it's this prequel, it kind of suits itself as a completely different entity. Now, you can't have Perry Mason without his gal Friday, Della Street. In the original version, she was Perry Mason's secretary. This version, she is more of his partner. The only reason why she can't just be a full-fledged lawyer is because of the times. There's also some other updates to her character for the modern viewing audience. One of the biggest updates to this version is Paul Drake is a black man now. Now he's played by Chris Chalk. So many times when they're doing these updates and they're like, oh, let's make this person black, they don't take into account of what it means to be a person of color in this space. They don't do that here. And it's really funny because him and his wife, okay, first off, shout out to Clara. If you want to know what Ride or Die is, check my girl. Their baby's name is Lucius, and he played Lucius Fox on Gotham. Hey, Terrence Hardy. So Terrence, who plays Ozzy, I met Terrence when he was a little kid, him and his dad. We were all staying at Oakwood because that's where everybody stayed back in the day. And now Terrence is all grown up. We also got Eli in the house. Okay, I know he was Eli on Boardwalk Empire, but he's always going to be Eli to me. And we got Hope Davis killing it here and on Succession. It is a really great show. I truly enjoyed it. And I hope there is a season 3.